Hi guys, welcome to another buzzing walkabout here on Buzzing Pattaya, and today, as you can see, I'm in Central Road down on the Beach Road junction, and I'm going to walk up towards Soi Buakhao area, and today's chat is about a question I was asked: what is the real difference between Bangkok and Pattaya? And where are the differences, and what's it like? So I thought, well, let's have a walk around. I'm going to show you a few places I want to pinpoint, and I thought we'll also talk about what is the difference. And those of you that have been to Bangkok before, please share your experiences. How do you think it compared to Pattaya city? What did you think about it, and where's your go-to place if you do go up to Bangkok? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you where we start from, and then let's head up and head over towards Soi Buakhao. Okay, so as you can see down here, I'm at the start. Let's spin that around. There you go. I'm at the start of Beach Road and Central, and over there's the Witherspoons. I mentioned that the other day when I did the Beach Road walk. But let's head up and let's start our journey. And you're going to see a few of the bars here are shut, and not really a huge amount going on, but nevertheless, I do want to show you where Alibaba is. If you like your Indian food, this is without a doubt one of the best, if not the best, Indian restaurant, in my opinion, here in Pattaya. So, question then, difference between Bangkok versus Pattaya. What is the difference, and how do both cities compare? Now, obviously, Bangkok is the capital, so naturally it has a lot more to offer. But there are certain differences and there are certain similarities. So, for example, if you go to Bangkok, the thing I like about it is it's only literally an hour and a half up the road, and we often forget that. You come here into Pattaya and you seem to just think, do you know what, I'll stay here, when really you could go hello, when really you could just nip up the road for a night out. And I've got to be honest with you, a night out in Bangkok is actually a good crack, even a weekend. And before we get into the depth of it, there's Alibaba up here, and it really is coming up. See it in the distance? There we go. It really is a nice place, but there's lots of restaurants here, as you can see. All right, so Bangkok. For me, you've got certain different aspects. If you like your shopping, there's shopping malls. Obviously, there's the nightlife area, which we'll talk about in a minute. And also, there's the history, like Khosan Road and places like that. So, here's Alibaba. Now, if you do like your Indian food, trust me, that is a great shout out. So, like I said, it's an hour and a half up the road, and if you want to be really adventurous, oh, there we go. If you want to be really adventurous, then what you could do is go on the train. Yep, there's a train that leaves the city here, and it winds its way through the countryside, and it goes into the centre of Bangkok. And it's actually really cool. It's about 100 baht. Takes about 4 hours, but I've got to say it's definitely worth doing it. So it's a right laugh. Hello. No, I don't want a massage, but I should spin the camera around. So check the girl out there. Look, here we go. Do you want a massage? Oh my good lord. Anyway, sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, getting to Bangkok. So you can get to Bangkok with a taxi. You can get there on the train. There's even minibuses run from Sukhumvit Road, where you jump in with 6 or 7 other people, and I think it's about 180 baht, I think, for the minibus. And there is the bus terminal on Pattaya Two, and a air-conditioned bus, is about 120 baht. So you've got lots of options. Now, if you want to talk about nightlife and compare the two, firstly, remember, it is more expensive. Bangkok is an expensive city. There's no ifs or buts about it. You will be paying premium dollar. So be prepared for that. But they have got some fantastic nightlife areas. Now, probably the most famous one is Nana. The Nana Plaza, Nana or Soy Cowboy, both of which are very famous and very well known areas for nightlife. And the Nana Plaza, if you've never been there, is 3 floors of entertainment. And I believe, if memory serves me rightly, and please correct me if I get this wrong, but I think the middle floor now is the Ladyboy floor, and the other 2 are just for fun and entertainment. However, having said that, we don't have that Nana style complex here, but there is, believe it or not, indications and rumours. How true these are, your guess is as good as mine, but there are rumours that the Avenue Mall that I've mentioned in a fair few of my videos has been penciled in, that someone, I believe it's an Indian investor who's part of the Baku group, is looking to invest and change it into a Nana style complex, which if he does, well, fair play, that would be pretty good. But I doubt it. It's probably very unlikely. So the Nana complex is really good. Soy Cowboy, truthfully, in my day when I first came here, it was good fun. Now it's just a bit old hat, really. It's a bit like if you've been down, I don't know, say you've been down Soy 6 for 100 times, afterwards it starts to lose its shine and you think, do you know what, I'll give that a miss today. Soy Cowboy is pretty similar. Don't get me wrong, there's lots of bars there, some good bars, and the girls are, you know, there's decent girls that work up there, but it is a kind of home from home. So the comparison between Pattaya and Bangkok in that respect, there isn't really much difference, if I'm being honest. But certainly the Nana Plaza is a great experience, and it's where I got caught 100% without any arguments with a lady boy. I had no idea. And while we're walking up, I'll bore you with the story. But basically, I'd had a really boring night in the Nana Plaza. I was staying in the Nana Hotel, which is opposite in Soi 4. And I decided to go home. I had a Sydney sad on. Nothing was going right. Anyway, this girl was getting on a motorbike and I was just like, oh, hello, where are you going? And she said, oh, I'm going home, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, eventually I managed to convince her to stay and have a drink with me. And then I took it to another stage further where I said, look, you're looking tired. Why don't you come over to my room? It's only over there. And I'll help you rest, which she agreed to. And the funny thing about it is the concierge in the Nana Plaza, in the Nana Hotel, he's been there since day one. Let's go up New Plaza, shall we? This is New Plaza. He's been there since day one, so he knows pretty much everybody. He's been there years and years. And so what happened was, I walked through the door and he laughed. And he said to me, oh, Mr. T, tonight, ladyboy. And I laughed. I was like, yeah, whatever, mate, whatever. Because she was stunning, like proper stunning. So anyway, he goes up to the room. I said, oh, let's go and have a shower. And the first thing she said to me was, oh, no, I go alone, I'm shy. And I'm thinking, you can't be, like, you got to be having a laugh. Like, seriously, come on. Anyway, she's having none of it. You see at the bar, see, look, sadly, no one here yet. Late afternoon. Yeah, so anyway, back to my story. So she showered alone, and that meant I had to shower alone afterwards. So when she's come out, she's got a towel on. I tried to get a bit frisky, and again, none of that. No, you go shower. So anyway, I've gone to shower, I've got a bit of the ump now, to be honest with you. I'm thinking this is not really what I was expecting. And when I came out, she turned all the lights off and was under the duvet. I'm thinking, what's going on? What are you doing? So I've turned the lamp on next to the bed, got into bed, and she still had the towel on. And I'm thinking, and even now, you know, I look back and think, you idiot, why didn't you read the warning signs? But anyway, I didn't. And so anyway, I've got the towel off of her. We started getting a bit friendly, and I thought I'd give her a gentle massage as such. Worked my way down, and yep, you got it. There it was, the meat and two veg. And I'm thinking, what was that about? Like, really? Oh, I think you know. And I'm like, oh no. So here's your options. I'm going to give you a multiple choice. What do you think I did? Option A, do you think I just thought to hell with it and cracked on? Option B, threw a little temper tantrum and was sad on and decided to tell her to leave. Or option C, I thought to myself, should we just go to sleep and let it all calm down and let's not do anything? So what do you think? A, B or C? Drop a comment below and I promise you I will answer you. So that was my experience there in Nana. with the ladyboys, and yep, well and truly got caught there. But what was the outcome? Do you know me that well? See what happens. All right, so in comparison to here in Pattaya, we do have a large element of ladyboys here, and I have nothing against ladyboys. It's not my cup of tea, despite what I've just told you. It wouldn't be a situation I go looking for, let me put it that way, but it happens. And so there are ladyboys here as well as in Bangkok. And as I said before, you know, you've got Nana Plaza, which is an experience you have to do. Hello. She wasn't a ladyboy. Yeah, there's an experience you have to do, and if you don't, well, you haven't experienced Bangkok, in my opinion, rightly or wrongly. Now, if you like shopping, which I don't, but if you're into your gadgets and you're into all your electronics, then the MBK shopping mall is probably the most renowned one that's available. And just wait here. There's lots of electronic places that you can go to and pick up your latest tablet, iPhone, all those kind of things. There's lots of things there available for you to, if you're into that kind of things. Obviously you've got Central Plaza being one of the biggest, I think, shopping malls in the whole of Thailand, I believe. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. So if you like your shopping, Bangkok does have that available, but so do we here. If you think about Terminal 21, you know, that's a great place. The Central Shopping Mall, hello, no, I'm okay, thank you. Central Shopping Mall, etc. That's another good place. Very quickly, I think I mentioned this before, if you want a haircut, these are the places here for your haircut. They always do a good haircut, 100 baht. Bargain, Billy bargain. Okay, she's not looking, don't run me over, darling, thank you very much. Archon residents, still no signs of activity. Still, sadly, empty, but hey ho. Now, in terms of nightclubs, Bangkok does have nightclubs, and some very, very good nightclubs. How they differ, in all honesty, to the ones here, in my opinion, I prefer the nightclubs here in Walking Street, like 808 Candy Shop. But you may disagree, and that's absolutely fine. If you have been to a nightclub in Bangkok, what one, in your opinion, was the best one? Because to me, I preferred the ones we got here, if I'm being honest. But that's not to say that they aren't very good, because they are. It's just, I think a nightclub's a nightclub, really. But if you're looking for things to do, I mean, you may not know this, but I believe Pattaya has more tourist attractions than any other city in Thailand. There are more tourist attractions, registered tourist attractions, than there are in anywhere else in Thailand. So maybe you didn't know that. In terms of tourist attractions in Bangkok, obviously you've got the King's Palace, you've got Khosan Road. Khosan Road's brilliant. I love walking up and down Khosan Road. Years ago, I don't know if he's still there, but years ago you could go to the far end and concentrate, boys. Go to the far end and sorry, I'm getting misled here. Right, let me try again. So, third time lucky. Go to the far end, and there's a guy there that would forge any kind of document you want. Now, remember the insurance video I did with Nana? And she said about Trench Town for the COVID insurance? That's Trench Town. There you go, let me just spin up. There you go. So now you know where Trench Town is. That's the place to go. And that's where Nana goes. Nana, if you're watching, how are you? So, yeah, I lost my line of thought there. All right, so moving down, where were we? Those girls distracted me. Unforgivable. Incidentally, further up here, there's now, you know, remember Poop Plaza? Well, there's a big sign on it. I'll show you that in a second about what's going on. But it's a bit like Heinz salad cream. It's all going on in the moment. So yeah, so going back to Khosan Road, I love that place. I don't know if you guys have been there. If you have, you know, share your experiences. What did you think of it? It was a backpacker's haven back in the day. Literally thousands and thousands of backpackers would would go to Khosan Road, and it really was an experience and a half. Oh, these guys are going to get run over. No, let's keep walking. All right. I mean, I suppose here, when you look at what we have here in our city, we don't really have like a Khosan Road, do we? I mean, we've got Walking Street, but that's not really what I would call a Khosan style road. It's more, especially in the daytime, and the place is empty in the daytime. Whereas Khosan Road in the daytime was awesome. It was really busy. So I think we don't have that. And just look across the road here, there's the Endless Bar. Used to be run by a guy called Max. Really nice guy, good pool player. And that was a great place. You want to go in there and play pool. He'd have Jimmy White in there, Kent Doherty. You could go in there and have a competition game with him. It was really, really good fun. And on the right here is the much talked about and fast developing Tree Town. Now obviously right now, it's not so busy, but later on in the evening, and here we go, this place is really starting to progress. It's really starting to get busy. So again, a new development area for us here, and it's definitely one that I would suggest you check out. Okay, so here's a question for those of you who've been here a while. See the guest house there on the left? What was that called before it became the guest house? Do you know? What was it called before it was the guest house? And if you know, then we know why you know. And that's all I'm going to say. All right, so we're coming up towards Soy Honey now. They got no rates on the door there, sadly, so I can't show you what the current rate is. These look nice, look at that. Lamb kebab. Oh, looks good, looks good. So if you're feeling hungry, pop in here. Looks like it's some great food. Whew. Hot today, guys. It was good actually, meeting more people now for the channel, which is brilliant. Love meeting the guys, it's really good fun. And hopefully I'll meet a lot more of you when you get over here. Tidy cab. There's the girls in the bars there, look, the Bay Annie Jacks. Oh, look at them, look, all on their phones. Look, not one of them realised I've even walked past. Look at them, none of them realised. And they wonder why we have the ump about playing on their phones and stuff. All right, so we're getting up to LK Metro now. But before we get up there, before we finish that off, and I'm going to wrap up in a minute, I just want to show you what's happening here in Phuket Plaza. Now remember, it was being badged as being a nightclub. Well, let me just show you. There we go. Coming soon, the Warehouse. Look at that. Let's spin up there you go. Now I've no idea what it's going to be in terms of like the layout and design, but that's what it's going to be called, the Warehouse. And incidentally, Sugar Sugar opened their doors the other day, as did Pulse. So Pulse is open as well now, which is great news, more and more. Oh, my camera's doing a bit of a wobbler. Bloody hell, up is down, down is up, left is right, it's all going on. All right, so let me just spin round. Okay, so that's it there, so let's finish off. All right guys, 1 second. Okay guys, so that's it for me today here on this buzzing walkabout. So please, if you do go to Bangkok a lot, drop a comment below. Where's your go-to place in Bangkok? Do you think Bangkok is better than Pattaya, or do you prefer to stay here? Because for me, it's only a short ride up the road, and it is a change. It's a breath of fresh air. It's a change of scenery, and it is a nice city. So in my opinion, but maybe you guys will differ on that. I mean, we could go into a lot more detail about Bangkok, but for the purpose of this walkabout, it was just really highlighting the main things that you should be aware of. All right guys, so that's it for me today. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Please join our members area. Each and every week now, I'm getting closer to bringing more discounts to the table, which I will release on the website very soon, and as well as some other perks, etc., etc. But we're doing some bar crawls as well. So please have a look at the membership area there, and if it's something you think is worthwhile joining, please do so. And join our Telegram group. I say it every time. And a few of you have been asking me where the link is. It's down below in the description. Have a look in the description below, and the link there to our Telegram group, which is where I share lots of up-to-date photos so you know who's working where. And we've got a fantastic chat group where lots of people just like yourself that love this wonderful city, can you run me over then? Love this wonderful city, and you can all interact with each other. All right guys, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay safe.